Hello, everyone. This is Matthew D'Angelo here from Share a Chair. Remember, we care, so share a chair. And today I want to introduce Ryan Nirenberg. Ryan,
Yes, sir.
Ryan, what occupation do you have? How would you identify yourself?
What up? I'm Ryan Nirenberg. Went to high school with D'Angelo over here. Study at the University of Hartford. I'm a dancer for Partners in Sound, and I also deliver pizza for Goodfellas. So
that's good.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah. That's me. So, what was your childhood like?
My childhood, I don't know. I guess if I could say I had a pretty standard childhood. You know, both my parents worked, so I was always like home alone for a lot of it.
Okay.
So like I was really just finding myself, but I was into a bunch of different things as a kid. I was always dancing was always a big part of my life. I always loved sports. I was always pretty active as a kid with just hanging out with friends, you know, playing basketball, playing football. I was a troublemaker in middle school. I always was getting in trouble with the principal's office. So for all the young people watching, don't do what I did. Stay in school. Be smart. Be diligent. I was always just rocking out, doing my own thing.
Okay. So you said before that you used to be home alone from time to time, and that when you were home alone, you'd sometimes go out in the neighborhood and play with some friends you knew, some childhood friends. How would you say that influenced your life?
It influenced my life a lot because being an only child, I really value my friendship with a bunch of my friends. For the people in my childhood, shout out Joe DeVito, Will DeVito, Ricky Ferridno. You already know who you are. Joe Nativo, the gang. You know, Ed Masucci. Those are the kids who I used to hang out with on my block. We used to just play basketball, football. You know, just do random stuff. You know, just have fun, enjoy each other's company.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
Very good. Now you said in middle school you were a troublemaker.
Yeah. Always in the principal's office. Okay. Always talking.
Well, how would you say your experiences with the principal and with always being in trouble with authority impacted your life?
It impacted my life because, you know, I always try not to make the same mistake twice. So when I got in trouble the first time, I tried to make it not happen again. So I was always in the principal's office for a different reason, if you could say so, like that. Okay. But like, I was always a big talker, and I always liked talking. I like expressing myself. I was always friendly and personable. That's how I like to think.
Okay. And would you say maybe gaining the friends you gained when you were younger helped you become even more personable?
Definitely, because they always made me feel at home. They always made me feel like I could always be myself, and I could just be myself no matter what, and I would always be accepted by somebody. Okay. Especially them. So They have a great impact in my life. Hold them dear to my heart.
That's good. And you said that your middle school education, obviously, you would always get in trouble. How did education in general affect you throughout your years, you'd say?
Well, I went to high school at Monsignor Farrell with you know.
Yes.
And they always instill the faithful man, the Vir Fidelis. Mm-hmm. And you kind of live, and when you hear that all the time and they preach it, you know, like how they do with Farrell, and they preach it, you kind of take it on yourself. So I've always learned not only just education in the academic sense, but in the spiritual and moral sense, that I've also learned that, like, I'm going to learn math, I'm going to learn science, I'm going to learn the things I'm always going to learn, I'm going to learn that at any school. But at Farrell, I've also learned what it's like to be a man and how to respect your elders, respect authorities, and just become a better, well-educated man.
So you say Farrell made you who you were?
I made myself who I am. Don't get that twisted.
Okay.
Don't get it twisted. But, without Farrell, I wouldn't have the friends I have now. I would be a different person if I went somewhere else. Okay. So I guess you could say it's something like that. But yeah, I guess so.
How's being at Hartford changed your opinion on things?
Hartford, I love it there. Shout out to everybody at Hartford. Love you guys. Go Hawks. Hartford definitely shaped me because it definitely made me realize that, like, there's more people in the world. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just, there's more to life than just Staten Island, New York. Hartford's in Connecticut for people who don't know. It's just, there's so many different people with so many different backgrounds, and knowing that, like, I can accept them for who they are and they can accept me for who I am, and I just really learn a lot from a bunch of different perspectives in life, you know?
So you'd say that with a Catholic high school, everyone kind of has the same similar background. Meanwhile, going to a college like Hartford, they have so many different backgrounds. You get to appreciate the difference.
Well, at least at Farrell, a lot of people come from the same backgrounds, you know. I mean, I can name, if you scream Joe, Anthony, or Nick in the school, I guess like everybody's head would turn around, you know. But you know, it's just different being in a college setting or a high school setting because everyone's coming from around the United States or in the world. So,
what would you say are the main values and motivations that drive you?
The main values and
motivations,
that drive me. Well, I think it's very important to be self-motivated. You know, I always think that if you can't do it by yourself, and you shouldn't be doing it at all, because you should be able to be the one that's confident. You should always have self-confidence, always believe in yourself, love yourself. I preach that. But I think that a lot of things that motivate me is my family and just the drive to make them happy, you know, satisfy others. I definitely want to be successful for myself, so staying diligent in the classroom, taking care of myself mentally, physically, emotionally, definitely important for me to become a successful and well-rounded human being. Just being the best person I can be every day.
Okay. So you would say, basically you would say motivating yourself, loving yourself, and improving yourself constantly.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay. So we went over a lot of this. I was just curious though, based on everything that's happened in your life and everything we've been talking about, do you like where you are now, and where would you see yourself in the future?
Well, the thing about now is you can be happy where you are, but never be satisfied. So like, although I might be in a good position now, I know I have some great friends. I have a great education going to Hartford. I know I'm doing what I love. I'm having a great time home from school, but I'm never satisfied. So I know, like, although I'm having a great time now, I know there's more to come, and that the best is yet to come. So another day, another dollar, another day, another experience, and in the future, hopefully, I can see myself being successful with a beautiful family, friends, and a great job as a physical therapist. Hold me on that. Hold me on that.
If you ever need physical therapy in the future, this is the man to go to. It was a pleasure having an interview with you, Ryan.
Of course. Thank you for having me on the channel.
No problem.
Shout out, share a chair. We care, so share a chair. You already know.
Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Remember, like Ryan said, we care, so share a chair.